Hi and welcome to LearnTech case study. This case study is on how we delivered business impact with gaming and how a 2-minute game saved a company 800 plus man hours annually at a critical juncture. It's a true out-of-the-box solution that saved extra manpower, additional training and infrastructure requirements, and solved the problem quicker for the customer. In this case study, you will see innovative solutioning, game development, digital learning, learning management system, web portal development, and video training development. Business context. Envirotech Instruments is a leader in air pollution monitoring in India and manufactures air sampling instruments. One of its products is called PM 2.5, which is a short for particulate matter less than 2.5 micron size. Now, this particular instrument saw an unprecedented surge in demand after the government notification was passed, which required all polluting industries in India to start measuring this parameter. This instrument gets shipped in boxes and goes with a very text-heavy user manual which explains how the instrument can be set up by the customer. The challenge. But the customer, after receiving the instrument, would call up the company to send a service engineer to set up the instrument and show them how it runs. It was not so much of a problem for the company to extend this service in goodwill to customers when the order volume was manageable. But now the order volume and deliveries were many times over. And the company was not prepared and they did not have adequate service engineers for this unforeseen situation. So the logical solution was to hire a new team of installation service engineers and train them on setting up and running the instrument and respond to customers' requests. This solution posed some more challenges. For example, the recruitment cost. The company was looking at quick manpower recruitment, which obviously came with the cost of hiring and increased pressure on payrolls. Infrastructure cost. Of course, there's going to be heavy infrastructure investment to manage a new team. There was an associated training cost, and the logical solution was in design was going to be very time-taking, as it would take a couple of months for this to be operational. Our diagnosis. We understood that the customer were being sent the information through the text-heavy manual, but they were reluctant to follow it as it was very boring and looked very tiresome to go through the manual and be able to assemble the instrument themselves. We decided to make the process of customer learning how to set up the instrument themselves more fun. We help the customer redefine the problem from how can I gear up my resources to help customers set up the instrument to how can I get the customers to set up the instruments themselves with ease in an exciting, fun way. Our solution. We designed a 2-minute game that would place the instrument's parts on a virtual platform and ask the learners to assemble these parts correctly in sequence. And we also included in the game a brief description of different parts of the instrument and its functions to increase familiarity with different parts of the instrument. We made it fun and quick as the learners enjoyed dragging the parts visually on the assembly platform and get feedback on their every action to learn new answers. There was also a hint wizard which prompted the customers to take next step in case the learner was unable to attend. This solution required a complete change management for the customer and for the customers of our customers. But keeping the faith, the customer decided to test the waters and observe the reactions during the first few days of implementation. As the calls started coming, the service and sales staff was trained to forward this game link to the customers and tell them that the setting up of instrument is extremely easy and we have created this 2-minute game that once you play, you will learn everything you need to know about setting up that specific instrument. We request you to kindly look at this game. It will take just 2 minutes of your time. If still you are not able to assemble the instrument yourself, we will be glad to send our service engineer. Now, customers were ready to try this 2-minute approach because it was quick and it could result in immediate resolution of their challenge. And as customers decided to engage, the request for sending service engineers was reduced drastically. To make this customer empowerment approach more holistic and integrated, we developed a more detailed video training on maintaining and running of the instrument on a dedicated new portal, which the customer could use anytime. The video training was sent as an accompaniment with all the products that were shipped in form of a DVD, thus giving the customer offline access as well. This solution saved the company from hiring new team of service engineers. It saved them the cost and time of training these new hires, and this approach provided immediate relief to their most pressing challenge at the time. And it was estimated based on volume sales that some 800 man-hours of service engineers' time on site was saved by using this approach of customer empowerment.